How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on why do people see you as a powerful man or woman? What is it that makes you a powerful human being? Is it your gifts? Is it your talents? Is it your success? Is it, your unconditional love? What is it that people see, why people see you as a powerful person? Before I get started, I ask if you could please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos, hit that like button, and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. Now, these messages for the last couple weeks are only targeting certain people. I assume that our energies mix because you are drawn to my channel. Definitely comment below if this makes sense to you, if you already know that you're a powerful person, or if you are learning why people find you to be powerful. I'm just curious. It would be something kind of cool to comment below. I hope everyone's doing well. I love you all so very much. I'm sending so many positive vibes and peace and love each and every day to everyone out into the world. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm going to start with my index cards today. We have human trafficking. So that's a weird thing that people might find to be powerful about you. You could be a person that is involved in human trafficking people. That isn't something that I would be very proud of if I was you. I am a human trafficking victim, so I do not find anyone that human traffics human beings, children, women especially, and men, of course, but typically it's women and children, to be a powerful person at all. I find them to be very cowardly people. You could be a victim of human trafficking, and you might express that out into the world. You could have survived it. You could have gotten away from it. They say that when someone's a human trafficking victim, that those human trafficking victims lose all rights. That makes a lot of sense in my life, but I'm not going to allow anyone to ever human traffic me again, and I'm definitely putting the word out there, trying to express how serious this crime is and how many people are victims of this. It's time for us to come together, and be powerful people to stop human trafficking, definitely. I think that you might be a victim of human trafficking if you're not, someone around you is, that maybe you helped, but people really look up to you because you are outing maybe people that are involved. You're making it public. You're talking about it when other people don't talk about it. Maybe you're helping people see the truth that they are victims of this, and to really recognize, the signs of human trafficking. It took me 45 years to realize that, or less. I knew that my mom was human trafficked a long time ago. All the signs were there when I was growing up. I didn't see them. I didn't pay much attention to human trafficking until obviously God started showing me what I needed to see, and putting two and two together and, using my intuition. It really brought me to the answers that I needed. I do wish that I would have known this while my mother was alive. I definitely would have done something to stop the human trafficking, because my mom was human trafficked her entire life. And, God rest your soul, Mom. I love you very much. Another thing is fake deaths. So is there somebody in your life that has faked a death? Have you faked a death? I don't find that to be very powerful. I've had, been around people, and I've experienced people faking deaths for insurance claims, to try to steal people's identities, to covering up, the bad things they're doing in the world. It's mostly for life insurance claim fraud and IRS fraud. It also is people trying to dodge the bullet when they get into trouble and try to go, or not try. When people dodge the bullet that are in trouble with the law, that don't want to go to prison, things like that. I think that you have really brought that out into the open. You have talked about the experiences that you've had. People really look up to you, maybe because they were too afraid to tell you about this, because they were afraid it was going to affect your life, or affect their lives in a negative way, because most people that are powerful enough to fake their deaths are usually pretty, well, they have big influence, big authorities. They are, members of, secret societies that can get away with this stuff. Well, they could get away with it before, but again, God is here and God is stopping this type of stuff. But people find you to be a very powerful person because maybe you survived being one of the victims of these fake deaths. So, and I do feel that, I think that that's another thing that I need to really start talking about. I definitely experienced that in my life. I had two husbands that supposedly hung themselves. It was very, very traumatic for my daughter and I. And, years later, you find that they're alive and well, and that, they had faked their deaths to fuck you over pretty much, to get away with the crimes that they were committing, to, claim millions of dollars in life insurance frauds. And I think that, a lot of people really, if you have experienced this, you have spoke out about it, people looked at you like you were nuts, you were crazy. And that's exactly what people wanted the other people to believe, so people never listened to you. But, the truth is out. People are seeing the truth for what it is, and people find it to be very powerful that you were able to, for one, make it through those deaths, because death is hard on each and every one of us, but to recognize that you were being scammed and the people around you were being scammed and not afraid to speak out about it. Thieves. So you've had a ton of thieves around your life. People, like I just explained, people faking their deaths. We had, what else do we have? Human trafficking. People, people instilling their identification, their IDs, and claiming life insurance on them, and also, all the IRS fraud that's going around and has for many generations. I think that people find you to be very powerful because you stood up to these thieves. You recognized, after maybe your entire life, what the fuck was finally going, what was going on, and you finally spoke up about it. Maybe you outed these thieves. You were like, you know what, I'm not going to be a victim anymore. I'm not going to let, the people around me be victims of these thieves and human traffickers and people that fake their deaths to profit from money and destroy other people's lives. You could have wore a wire for information regarding this. They find you to be very powerful because maybe you went in and you wore a wire against people that are in secret societies, high up people that have the ability to fucking wipe your life out, to kill you if they want. People find you to be very powerful because you had enough balls to do that. And I think that's very courageous, especially if you knew that people were being harmed, especially if you knew that they were doing illegal things that were taking from, women and children. They were human trafficking women and children, and if they were raping children. This could be somebody that really maybe bucked up in a situation that was really hindering children's lives. This has been a huge message again for the last couple weeks on my videos, and I want you to know that these are very important messages. I did notice that my views have gone down since I've been talking about this, which is very unfortunate because these messages are very serious and they really need to be heard. If you aren't resonating with these videos, at least share the video in case somebody else does, that is unable to, view my videos yet, because again, these are very, very, very important messages. You could have been a victim of a child that was raped. You could talk about it openly. You could, be helping people that are victims of being raped as children. Maybe you stopped the human trafficking. You really blew the whistle on an underground sex ring, child sex ring. You could, really be a motivational speaker. You could have a YouTube channel that is really talking about what we have experienced. And I'm saying we because I have experienced that. And I know a lot of people around me have too. Again, God is here, people. These messages are important. These messages need to be heard, not only by you, but by other people. So again, please like and share my videos. It's not to make money. These are messages to help people that are victims of being raped as children, or their children are being raped and they don't realize it. Okay, so let's move on to the channel messages. And again, I'm sorry, these are pretty, dramatic, pretty, upfront, pretty triggering videos lately. But these are the messages that God is wanting me to put out. So please respect my videos. Please respect God's wishes. And again, please help spread the word by sharing these videos. Okay, so why do people see you as a powerful person? Because you are. That's the first channel message I received. because you are a powerful person. Is it your voice? Is it your presence? Do you have a lot of, confidence? Are you very gifted? That makes you very powerful. Are you very connected to the higher power? Do you have a seat, or are you in a secret society or something that is a boss or a member of that makes you powerful? Are you rich? Are you just a good person? There's so many things that because you are could mean. So Spirit wants you to really look at yourself and see why you are this powerful person. Why were you drawn to this video? Because you want to know what makes you a powerful person. The first one is because you are. We all are. All human beings are very powerful as long as we allow the love and light, as long as we allow the higher power to guide us, to help us heal on our journeys, to speak out our truths, to help other people, to really, have confidence in knowing that what we say, even if 20 people say, oh, they're crazy, oh, they're lying, but, no, I say, 21 people, counting you, all 20 people are saying, oh, don't listen to that person. That person's crazy, has schizophrenia. Oh, that person's a nobody. You don't need to listen to them. They just want attention. They just get kicks off of talking about children being raped because that's how ignorant people fucking are. But, what makes you powerful is you're that one person out of 21 people that are standing in their confidence, really trying to make this a better world, really representing yourself to the world as a victim, but a survivor in the means. You have gone through traumatic things in your life, but instead of cowering and instead of, allowing everyone to push you down and into a corner and shut you up, you are speaking out, or you are finally finding the courage to meet other people that have experienced this and to connect with these people for, support, for love, for kindness, for, advice, whatever it is. Okay, because you stand your ground even if you do it alone. I just got done explaining that. Number 2, you saved the children and women. So again, I want to go back to my index cards. There was children being human trafficked. There was women being human trafficked. Somebody wore a wire. And if they didn't wear a wire, it is, they were able to speak out about it. There were thieves that were stealing these women and children. Also, they were using these women and children as pawns to make more money, to sell them as, for prostitution. They were making more money by being married to these human trafficking victims so they could claim them on their taxes. They were also killing these people so they could claim the life insurance money also. We have fake deaths. So there were people that are involved in this that, they probably got pretty scared that they were about ready to get caught. Maybe you called the bluff on these people. Maybe you were like, you know what, motherfuckers, I know what you're doing. So these people decided to start faking deaths so they could try and get out of trouble, so they could move to a different country, hide money, whatever it is. You saved the women and children. What does that mean to you? Is it because you called the police? Is it because you are an inspirational speaker? You're on YouTube. You're talking about things that people have ignored for fucking generations. Is it because you stood your ground even if you did it alone? Take it as you will. You love unconditionally, and I love that. Always. You love unconditionally. When we love unconditionally, we love even the monsters in our life. And a lot of people cannot do that. A lot of people cannot understand how a person could rape somebody and that person still have unconditionally love in a healthy way for that person. You are powerful because you do not allow the devil to creep into your life. That makes you one of the most powerful humans alive, honestly. If you can love unconditionally, God is right there standing there with you because God loves each and every one of us unconditionally. Money gain tremendously. So you're going to have a money gain or you already have, which is going to put you from, like I was said many months ago, your life is going to change in the blink of a fucking eye. You could be poor. You could be like me. I struggle. I give people rides so they can get cigarette, or I can get a pack of cigarettes or get gas in my car. I do things legally. I want to make sure that's clear because people accuse me of doing all this other crazy shit too. Not saying I've never done anything like that because I am an open and honest person and I have. I mean, I've done what I've had to do to take care of my child and to take care of me at times in my life. I've had a very long journey, a very tremendous, hard journey. But you know what? God never gives us anything we can't handle. So you're going to have a money gain tremendously. You are God's earth angel, which, love again, love people, love, love, love. My heart is just tremendously open. You are God's earth angel. God brought you to this earth to be an earth angel to not only yourself, obviously, first, but to all the people that you come into contact with. You are sent on this journey through this difficult time, or, with somebody through this difficult time, because you are an earth angel that's here to really help the world grow in a positive way, to really help people move away from the devil into the love and light. We have a witch and a psychic. Witch and psychic as fuck. Sorry. So you could be a witch. You don't have to be. Only take what resonates. And you could be psychic as fuck. So that makes you extremely powerful. Hopefully you're a good witch. I don't find anyone that's a bad witch to be a real witch. I just don't. Because I feel like God created us. God created if you're a witch, you were born a witch. You don't just become a witch. You don't go join a coven and learn how to do spells and black magic and you're a witch. That's not true. There's not very many witches on this planet anymore. There's probably maybe 2 handfuls, and I could be wrong with that. I want to say 1 handful. Take that as you will. You're psychic as fuck. So if you're not psychic, well, maybe you will become in the future, or somebody around you, is psychic and they're helping you be a powerful person because of that. But Spirit says you're psychic as fuck. And it says you love yourself unconditionally. So you are that person that unconditionally loves themselves first, and then you spread that unconditional love to everyone around you. Which again, that makes you one of the most powerful human beings alive, because a lot of people don't love themselves. They say, yes, I love myself. Truly they don't, because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't harm other people. You wouldn't be human trafficking other people. You cannot be bound to the devil and truly love yourself unconditionally, no matter what anyone says. Okay, the next message is you set the bar high for other psychics and tarot readers. So I might have fellow tarot readers on here watching me, and Spirit is saying you set the bar high for other psychics and tarot readers. You read for free, so you use your abilities to do it for free. So that makes you a very powerful person. Yes, this is a great way to make a living, people. Don't get me wrong. These are just the messages from the higher power. You can put yourself in everyone's shoes, as you have been through so much through your life. So you're able to not judge other people. You're able to actually, put yourself into that person's shoes, because you were homeless at one time. You love to do drugs. You love to drink. You have been divorced before. You've been scammed before. You've been raped before. You're a human trafficking victim. Anything and everything. Maybe somebody wore a wire on you and it got you into trouble. I mean, there's just so many different things. You can definitely put yourself into other people's shoes, and that does make you a very powerful person. None of us have the right to ever judge another human being. We don't have the right to say that person's crazy, that person's mentally ill, that person has, disabilities. Who are people? And, unless that person is a doctor and has really examined a person, who are you to say anybody's crazy? Most of the time when somebody's calling somebody else crazy, it's because they're speaking the fucking truth, right? You outed a coven and stopped it. So you could have had a coven in your state, in your town, in the next town over, and somehow you outed this coven and you stopped it. That makes you extremely powerful, because not only are you doing this alone as a witch, as a psychic, as just a human being, but you're going up against a coven of people that are worshiping the devil. So a coven to me is the devil. So you outed this coven, the devil, and you stopped it in whatever way that, resonates with you. If that doesn't resonate, then maybe somebody around you did. You transform pain into clarity and use it to transform you. So you used your pain, your traumatic things that you've gone through in your life to actually transform you into the person you are today. You used it to transform you into the unconditionally loving person. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, but I am. I'm getting so many downloads, and there's just so much to everything I want to talk about, but I just don't ever have enough time. And because my videos are long anyways, and I don't want people to be watching a video for an hour like, oh my God, is this chick ever going to shut the fuck up? Probably not if I had my choice, to be honest. So you used it to transform you and help others in a positive way. So you have used the pain throughout your childhood, your, teenage years, your adulthood until now to really transform that into clarity, to really transform that into making you a better human being. And that makes you extremely powerful because most people take their pain and go the opposite way with it. Okay, you teach others tremendously. So just you might not even know it. People might not even tell you, but you are an earth angel that goes into people's lives to teach them something. If that is to be a better person, if that is to be an honest person, to be more powerful of a person, to have more confidence, to realize that they don't have to stay in relationships that are unhealthy, relationships because they have children together. It's okay to like the same sex, whatever it is. You teach others tremendously. And I feel like you teach people tremendously because of the wisdom that you have gained throughout your life. You have grown so much, and people are amazed. You grew in a positive direction instead of allowing your pain to make you move into a negative direction. I just got done explaining that, so I won't explain that again. I am down to my arrows. If you don't know what my arrows are, that's when my guides point to the key words in the last phrase. So number 1 goes to have. Number 2, direction. So you have direction. Number 3, your. Number 4, growing. Number 5 is you. Number 6 is grew. Number 7 is have again. And number 8, move. So those are the last channeled messages for that. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the tarot cards and oracle cards. So let's get started here. We have the burden. So you are powerful because you have always carried a ton of fucking burdens in your life. You have never allowed it to slow you down, I hear. I hear that it actually motivated you more to move in a more positive direction, to move towards the things that you want, to really see things that people do to you to cause you burdens, manipulation, people. We really need to really watch and learn about manipulation. We need to realize that everyone that we come into contact with is constantly fucking manipulating us, which constantly, throws one of those wands on the back of our back as a burden. People, pointing direction towards you to cause you burdens, blaming you for shit that you weren't involved in, trying to shut you up. There's been a ton of tremendous burdens on you, and you seem to be able to just pull those motherfuckers off and throw them away. Perfection. You might be perfection to some people. People might look at you like you are perfection, which unfortunately, because of that does make you a powerful person, because people are always interested in what you're doing. People are always talking about you. Oh, did you see Joe Blow? Man, he got a haircut and he looks fucking fine today. Or, did you hear that he got a promotion at his job? You might live in perfection. You might like your house to be perfect looking. Perfection is, you are connected to the higher power. People look at you as a beam of light that brings a lot of perfection into the world. For my Angel Answers deck, you are able to let go of people and things that do not serve your highest good. I feel that you are very intuitive. You feel people's emotions. You are psychic as fuck. And because of that, You are able to let go of things that no longer serve your highest good. It could be family members that you know are fucking you over. And then you're like, cut those fuckers out. I don't need that in my life. And you're able to let go of that. You're able to let go of things that most people hold on to and carry the burdens with them for the rest of their lives. We have the first house self, sign of Aries. So Aries is definitely a strong zodiac sign in this reading. We have patience and planning. So you are a very patient person, which is a very powerful thing, obviously. And you plan your next step. You don't just blind eye go from here to there. You really take time and have the patience, so your plans and the planning that you're making will benefit you, will be successful, will move you in a positive direction. We have Mercury, communication, so you could communicate tremendously with other people. You might communicate with the higher power. Your communication is very powerful. You really speak out for what you believe. You speak out for injustices. You speak out truths that people don't like to talk about. This is a sign of Gemini and Virgo. We have Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You do receive a lot of rewards because from your work and your patience. You receive a lot of rewards from the higher power because you're obviously patient to receive those. You work hard towards goals, and I can't talk, I am sorry, towards goals, and you patiently wait for those rewards to come at you. And people see that makes you very powerful. A lot of people want everything right the fuck now. We want it now. We want that new car. We want that new house. We want this. We want that. We want to be rich. We want a family. So unfortunately, they go down to the darker side of things and they start human trafficking people because that's makes, besides drugs, that's the second most illegal thing that we can do to make the most money, stuff like that. We have the Queen of Cups, sign of Cancers. You're loving, you're kind, you're gentle, you're beautiful. You could be pregnant, don't have to be. You're a very good mother. You love children. You love when people come into your house. Your house is very welcoming. You are the queen of emotions. You're the queen of love, and everything is attracted to this. People really, really see the beauty in you. And because you are so unconditionally loving, it makes you extremely powerful. And because you could be, maybe you live near water, maybe because water signs really need to live near water. If not, you need to take spiritual baths each day because our psychic abilities really do grow and expand in water. It also helps us release any negative energy that comes towards us because people are jealous of this. Unfortunately, because you are such a powerful person, people are sending you the fucking evil eye. They're sending, death spells. They're sending ugly spells. They're sending spells to make you look anything and everything besides this Queen of Cups. People are fucking sick in their head. Fucking sick. People are, instead of working on themselves, they turn towards somebody that they're envious and jealous of and fucking put all their energy and time into destroying that person's life. Instead of really, stepping back, connecting to the higher power yourself, really learning the lessons that we're learning, really growing from the pain that we've gone through, really turning all of that into positive things to help other people, to help us grow, to help us be the Queen of Cups, loving, kind, and gentle. Nope, people, fuck. Nope, that asshole cheated on me, so now I'm going to go cheat with 15 people to get back at him. All of them out of his family and all his friends. Then I'm going to go back and give him an STD because he deserves it. Or something so traumatic. We never seek revenge, people. We release it to the higher power. The higher power is the only one that can dish out karma. The higher power is the only one that can judge somebody else. Yes, it hurts like hell when somebody cheats on us. Yes, it hurts like hell to know that we were raped as children, or our children have been raped, or there's children in the world being raped. We can point out the sicknesses. We can try to help these horrible things from occurring again. But really, in reality, God is here and God deals with all of it for us. as long as we worship and love and have gratitude for the higher power, not the devil, the higher power, people. We are not sent here to worship anyone or anything besides the higher power. That is a huge fucking message for this month. Humongous. Not for only this month, but for every month, for sure. Okay, the next card I pulled is moment to moment. So you're the type of person that lives moment to moment. You don't like to plan, 10 years ahead. You can make a decision like that. You can decide, today I'm moving, and pack your shit up and move. Today I am going to fly to Florida on vacation. You don't have to have a planning book of what you need to do day to day. You wake up in the morning and you decide, hey, today's a good day to go fishing. And, well, my work can wait. Or today's a good day to go buy a car. So you go buy a car. You live moment to moment. Most people are not able to do that. They want to see what their life is going to look like. They get stuck in a mundane type of life. I hope that's the correct word. Where they wake up, they brush their teeth, they take a shower, they get dressed, they go to work. They get off work, they pick their children up, they go to the store, they go home, make dinner, do homework, put their kids to bed, and watch TV and go to bed. And that's their life every single day. What makes you powerful is you're not that person. You are. I'm not saying that you don't make dinner and you don't help your children by any means. So don't take it that way. You are the type of person you wake up and you're like, well, today, I'm going to work all day. Well, today, God told me to rest, so I'm going to rest and rejuvenate today. Today, I feel like going hiking, so I'm going to go hiking. Most people plan this shit, weeks ahead. And because you live moment to moment, it makes you a more free spirit. And that makes you a more powerful person. It raises your vibrations, people. Stop living these boring fucking lives. I'm not saying that being married is boring, because honestly, marriage could be a blast every single day if you're married to the right person. We have isolation. You go into isolation and then all of a sudden you pop the fuck back out. You go into isolation to heal from, pains and traumas. You go into isolation to connect with yourself, to rest and rejuvenate. You go into isolation to connect with the higher power, to really gain your footage, to be grounded and to be powerful and confident in the things that you're presenting in your life. Because you go into isolation, people are like, whoa, where the fuck did that person go? What are they up to now? And you have people guessing, I'm hearing. What is that person doing? What are they working on now? People want to text you. People want to, email you. They want to call you and be like, what the fuck are you up to? Why are you so quiet? And what it is it puts, kind of puts off this domino effect throughout your community. Like people are talking about you constantly. Well, I haven't seen so-and-so. What are they up to now? Or people are wondering, hey, what idea is that person going to come up with now? Moment to moment type person. You go from being, down and out to being on top of the fucking world. That's how powerful you are. You know how to gain your footage. You know how to ground yourself. You know how to connect with the higher power and with yourself by isolating from the bad things in the world. You know to isolate yourself from people that are not serving your highest good. You know when people are stealing your energy. You know when people are fucking lying. You know when people are slandering your name. You go within, you heal from it, and then you come back even more fucking powerful. It's amazing. It's up to you. So that's your motto. It's up to me. It's not up to my husband. It's not up to the government. It's not up to fucking the local police department that's corrupt. It's up to you. You know it's up to you to get your life together. You know it's up to you to be successful. You know it's up to you to share your gifts, to share the knowledge that you receive, to be a good witch, not a bad witch harming other people. You also know it's up to you to help people grow and expand, to really serve your life purpose is what I'm hearing. We have Jupiter expansion. So you're always expanding. Your mind's always going. You're always thinking of things. You're always having downloads. You like I said, you could be at rock bottom like 1 minute and then next minute you're on top of the fucking wheel. Like, yo, motherfuckers, here I am. You see me now? I was down there, but I'm up here. And you thought you could keep me down there. Every time that you get knocked down to the bottom, all of a sudden, here you come right back to the top. I love it. You are very powerful. This is a sign of Sagittarius and Pisces. You always can create a firm foundation. That is very powerful. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's single or, really relies on themselves. It's up to you to always create this firm foundation. You've created it throughout your life. You could have had a family that abandoned you, that didn't give a fuck about you, but you're always able to be knocked down in the dirt and come crawling back up and fucking build that firm foundation. And that is an honest, firm foundation. This isn't a foundation that most people can really, truly knock down. They might think they can tower your ass. No, that's God allowing you to go through that journey. Those people have nothing to do with it. They just think that they're doing that to another person, but in reality, they're just doing that to themselves. You've always been able to, have a firm foundation. You've always put your back into every fucking thing that you ever do in your life. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't deal with anything with diplomacy. You're not aggressive, and I'm gonna say that in a kind of light way, because I think that you're the type of person that people pick and prod at until you finally blow your lid and you're like, you know what, motherfuckers, fuck you. I've had it with you. You can only pick and prod at a human being until they lose their temper. So I want to bring that out. This also is situations not going as anticipated. So if a situation in your life has not gone as anticipated, you don't let it hold you back. But in reality, you can really put your mind to something and you really go for it. I think that there's also been people that have tried to stop you from growing, stopped you from, having financial gain, being successful, and their situations never go as anticipated because they truly don't know who they're fucking with. Really, when people are trying to hinder another person's growth, they're trying to hurt somebody, they're trying to keep them down, they're only doing that to themselves. That's what God wants us to know. That's the message that has been coming out so much in my videos. We have the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is, you're able to always pull your reserves together for a final push, meaning your strength, your courage, your willpower, your finances, anything. I think that you have had to do this a lot in your life, and you're always able to, muster up the courage to keep fighting, muster up the strength to keep going, the willpower to keep moving in the direction that you're meant to go in. If you're pinching pennies, to be able to buy toilet paper, you're always pulling your reserves together, and that makes you a powerful person because a lot of people could not live that way. I think that you've been on a journey like that because, obviously you are learning lessons to be able to advance and teach other people how to live that way also. No thingness. So this is what makes you powerful. Nobody ever knows what you're thinking. Nobody will ever fucking ever be able to come into this no thingness in your life. No one. Nobody. You're one of those type of people that people think they know, and then you turn around the next day and you're a different fucking person. You come up with different ideas. You leave people in the dark with isolation. You go into isolation and these people are like, holy shit, what is that person doing now? That makes you fucking powerful, and that's fucking awesome. I love that. We have, you're a workaholic. So you could be a workaholic to make money. You could be a workaholic to help people. You might be an artist, so you might love to paint, so you're constantly painting pictures, but you're a workaholic, and that obviously makes anyone and everyone a powerful, but as long as you do it in a healthy way. So you always have to have fun, not always just work. You're able to remain positive. You might have moments where you're like, fuck this shit. I do this, I get mad, and I'm like, please, God, forgive me. I'll be like, fuck, I'm tired of waiting for this. Or, God, this is aggravating me. Why can't things just speed up? Why am I still stuck in the same position? I'm never stuck. And that's, with me saying that, I just realized that. I'm never stuck. Because I'm always moving in a direction that is taking me to positive things. But in the end, you always remain positive. And that right there is another one of the most powerful things a human being can do is remain positive. Don't let the devil creep in with all that negative shit that the devil wants to bring into your life. Second house assets. So you might have a lot of assets. You might, be able to buy whatever you want. Maybe you're going to be able to buy whatever you want in the future, but second house assets is material things. It's possessions, finances, talents, values, solitude, worthiness, wardrobes, luxuries, credit score, security. So you might dress really nice. You don't even have to, be a really, high class dresser. But people, when they see you, they just assume you have a lot of money. You have a lot of assets. That's a sign of Taurus. Victory and success, baby. That's what makes you powerful, because you're always tooting your own goddamn horn, because you're always successful and having victory in many areas of your life. We have Leo the lover. So maybe you attract a lot of people. Maybe you are very romantic. Maybe people are really, really attracted to you because you're just really good looking. Maybe you are a Leo. Leos are kind of that zodiac sign that a lot of people are attracted to. I think it's just in general, it makes you very powerful. You're probably a very beautiful or handsome person that really, draws in attention, really allows you to be powerful in the sex, with relationships, with being choosy with who you want, and not in a cocky way, people. Remember, we started off with unconditional love. We have the Three of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You never have trouble with completing a first stage. You don't get disappointed if something doesn't go your way. This could be, you stop people from doing things that are hindering other people. Maybe you have blown the roof off of a illegal organization that's been raping children and human trafficking them. Maybe people think that they have one up on you, and you're like, nope, motherfucker, because you're right here. I'm not. You're right here. So I hope that makes sense. The last card I pulled is the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You leave people feeling restricted. People might have done this to you, try to, restrict you from moving forward, from you speaking out, from being the person that you are. But you were smart enough to untie this, your hands, take this blindfold off, and walk right through those fucking swords. Because nothing in your life restricts you from doing and saying the things that you want to do. With that being said, those are the messages I have for you. I really hope it resonated with you. I thought it was a pretty awesome, amazing reading. You sound extremely powerful. I'm sending so much love, so many positive vibes to each and every one of you. Peace and blessings. Thank you for watching my channel. Lots of love.